Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. We're returning to the Fortress of Anvilseal here in the 49th year. It's early autumn, and we are beginning episode 24 of our continuing playthrough. And this will be, I think it's our third episode with the siege update, and we can build some of the reinforced walls. We just haven't chosen not to just yet. But that day may be coming very soon here. We'll leave it off for now. It's very interesting that continues to come up. So yeah, we have quite a bit of work that the dwarves still need to do. And some of our goals are to continue to make progress on our tavern, so we can make a crossbow squad. As well. We have this beautiful copper pyramid outside that needs to be taken care of. That's going to be where the next squad, military squad, is going to train. We do have an open ceiling here, but I did actually we did actually build a whole bunch of lead wheelbarrows during the last episode, and the dwarves are doing a really great job of, as you can see here, we are doing a lot of hauling because there's a lot of stone, and everyone's just kind of going. I don't know what she's doing. She's making rock blocks, but she didn't get a wheelbarrow. She's gonna head down probably to here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stones that get dumped in here, and these guys are just making blocks. So the wheelbarrows are done, cloaks and hoods, pigtails are done, and we do have some mining going on. Yeah, down in this area here, kind of looking for some more precious metals. Like some gold, perhaps. I'd really like to be working on carving out the mountain, but if we can get, maybe we just make silver. Let's make some silver chests. I'd really like to get that done. These guys are listening to a story. Who's telling the story? Enith is telling a story. Meditating. I'm hoping this helps to elevate our mood just a little bit more. This tavern. And as you can see, we need to repaint this zone, actually. That should be good for now. Net cinnamon of daggers, which is hilarious, but yeah. There's two things going on here. Let's add to the dining hall as well. And I think we'll make the dining hall and the tavern go out to here. I forgot to include this originally. I'm just going to make them the same size. More clothes coming out, which is great. And then we're just going to make a big long table that runs right along here. So we can get rid of these. Uh-oh. Yeah, finish your meal, Dwarf. Oh, they're singing. They're chanting. Oh, they're chanting by the waterfall. That's great. Let's take the tables out. I'm going to do this real quickly, and we'll get the long golden table and chairs that we have ready to go. These dwarves are going to be living high on the hog at some point. Well, maybe not on the hog, but you know what I mean. Boy, they removed that one table really fast. Okay. So we want the golden table, to run this direction here. Yeah, that makes sense. Or do I want it to go the other way? Bah! We have 20 golden tables. Oops. Keep building after placement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll put some thrones down. There we go. We'll get those deployed. I probably should have had some of the tables and chairs built before I had all of the other Alunite ones decommissioned. But it should be fine. Gold tables and chairs are heavy. That's the message I'm getting here. And we do at least have some places for people to eat. Let's see, who's this? I love this song. And the soundtrack for this game, I didn't really like it at first, but it's grown on me a lot. Let's see how we're looking here. Here comes a migrant wave. Haven't seen one of those in quite a while. And we're up to, looks like 80 dwarves, 81, 82. Was that 5 dwarves? Looks like we're stopping at 84. Let's meet the migrants. Oh! Ha! No, there's a lot more than that. I think we got 10. Yep. 10 dwarves. We've got a strand extractor, a peasant, a waxworker, a gem cutter, potter, lye maker, wood burner. Wow. All right. Well, let's meet them. It's kind of cool that they're joining it towards the beginning of this episode. So we'll just extend them a nice Anvilseal warm welcome. Letast Lorzet is a wood burner. Values fairness, envious, resilient, resists sickness, lustful, and greedy. 77-year-old female. Woodburner, weaver, and shearer. I'm at my best under pressure. We'll see about that. This fort can really do it to you. Raising a family. Lustful, though. Interesting. Welcome, Letast. Ushat Adekovrad. 82-year-old male. Disdains truth. Developed empathy. Weak, poor spatial sense, not musical, and tough. And an adequate lie maker. Pretty much a blank canvas as far as dwarves are concerned. Welcome. Whoops, that was not how I wanted to sort those. Sodel Babindeller, the potter. 62-year-old female, artistically inclined, good analytical ability, high social awareness. Disdained artwork and eloquence, and emotionally obsessive. I don't understand this dwarf. You're artistically inclined, but you have a disdain for that art. Relations, another Udar worshipper. That's all right. Welcome, Sodal. Tosid, the fishery worker. Married to Irish grasp sacks. Tosid, glazed glazed breeches. Disdains cunning and perseverance, high willpower, acquiescing, poor intuition, temperate, and is a talented mace dwarf. But he likes to do all things fish, and it looks like his wife is the gem cutter. So, Tosid, welcome. May you find peace and prosperity here. Let's meet his wife. 72-year-old female, developed empathy, good memory, bad with words, ambitious, zany and creative. That's very zany. Very nice. She worships a different god, Bothon Barris. Welcome to the fort, Irish. Medtob. Has a pet, a goat kid. Disdains cooperation, but has developed empathy, recovers quickly, high stamina, good analytic ability, and poor focus. High Master Tanner, a novice beekeeper, and a talented surgeon. So we've got another surgeon that's joining the fortress. That might be your job, Medtob. Just gonna say that right now. So we'll take a look at our hospital in a moment. Meet Zuglar, 82-year-old female, values tradition, cunning, disdains truth, good analytical ability, overbearing, and high social awareness, talented wax worker and novice bone carver and pump operator. Why should I help? That is exactly what I say every day, Zuglar. It's so on the nose. Good job. Welcome to the fortress. Moving on from Zuglar, we go to Endok, the peasant, and it's pretty much the pure embodiment of a blank canvas. Values decorum, envious, musical, private, tough, not inclined to the abstract. I've been contemplating the ideas of caverns. This dwarf has a bunch of nieces and nephews in the fort. Ingish, Kadol, Dumat, and Vabok. none of his mother and father are not here, and his older brothers and sisters are not here. But all of his nieces and nephews are. He has several deities. Vabok. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Go downstairs. Let's go find Vabok's tomb. That's Irish. Saxel. Vabok is... Dabble's one of Dabble's children? Yeah, so that would make this new dwarf Seabrick's brother. Wouldn't it? But definitely not listed as relations. That's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I might put a note on him that Endok is... Because, I mean, his mother, his father... Yeah, I mean, this is... Maybe it's a half-uncle, and they just list him as niece and nephew. Very interesting. Well, welcome to the fortress, Endok. You are musically inclined, so you might become our first tavern performer. We're going to put him to work right now. Competent dancer and adequate speaker. Yep, get to work, buddy. That's you. Welcome to Anvilseal. We'll set him up right. He's already got a house ready to go. He's just got to go select it. Wouldn't that be nice if you just show up at a town and they're like, your house is ready, just pick one. Where did he go? He's not a new arrival anymore, is he? Oh yeah, he's performer. Kel. I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Hail Earthen. Spouse is Dastot Page Jules. He disdains harmony, but he's musical, tough, creative, and good with language. He's a strand extractor, metal crafter, appraiser, record keeper, and organizer. And Dastot Page Jules is his wife. He worships Udar. Let's look at the other skills. Oh, he's a comedian, a persuader. You know what? This is another tavern performer. Welcome, Kel. Might use you as a strand extractor someday, but right now, no. And the last of the migrants. Not to be outdone. Oh, so he's a bard. Cool. Want to make sure I didn't skip anybody here. So Kel and Dastot. Okay, he's a furnace operator. This is Kel's husband. 61-year-old male, values romance, disdains sacrifice, overshares, recovers quickly, poor intuition, swayed by emotions. Again, with the novice of those skills, you really want someone who's got a lot more of that. Sorry, let's take a look at your social. He's an adequate dancer. You know, we'll just kind of let the trade winds take him where he wishes. But you guys have plenty of accommodations to choose from. There's, of course, plenty of beverages. We're actually trying to drink it down, so if you can please help us with that. That would be terrific. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe it's time for us to start specializing some of our labor as well. Like, we've only got 5 miners. We've got 2 here that are talented miners. We've got a lot of mining to do, guys. That's fine. We don't need any woodcutters because there's no wood. Nobody really does this. Although Dumat might be a good hunter. I just don't want him hunting in this untamed wilds and then doing it by himself. I also feel like we need to kind of isolate this, but I don't know how many people need to be on it in order to do it efficiently. So we're going to take... He's a great planter. These guys can't really do it because they're mayor and a bard. I'm trying not to give the military folks work. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 8 dwarves on planting duty. We got a legendary, talented, and proficient. I think that's probably 2 is probably fine. There's no plant gathering because there's no plants on the map. We have no stone cutters. Everyone does this. I think we'll just leave that. The engravers, once again, lots and lots of legendary engravers. Everybody does that. Orderlies, carpenters. Oh, did I guess he's still, I need to look at that. Does that mean that he's, Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's the reason that... Let's turn that off. We'll do tasks anywhere. Is that what I want, though? Yeah, we'll just let him do his thing. We'll go back to labors here. We got the carpenters isolated. We've got our brewers. We've got 3 options for brewers. You're a cook. Sure, let's do that. So we've got 1, 2, 3 brewers. And then we've got our cooks. Great cook. I don't want to lock them in. Don't want to lock Seabrick in. Oh, that's too many. Too many labors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll go 4 with cooks and 4 with these guys. So that's good. That's good. I want to add another work detail, and we're going to make a clothier. And then we'll go look at our hospitals. Only selected do this. And we need to edit this. Find our textiles here. I don't really care who spins it, you know. Clothes making, I guess, is what we're looking for. Yep. Done. And we've got 3, so we'll give them 4. Your metal crafter. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That way we get some skills in those areas, and then those dwarves are actually producing, like, they get enough practice to where they're doing, you know, they're doing the thing, which is good. That's kind of what I want. Let's go down and look at the hospital. Here it is. We got a camel down here. We kind of stopped working on this too, unfortunately. But we have a doctor here who is in the military. That's Ettenslayer. Let's put a different doctor into this spot. Studier. Let's see. So Studier is a good. He's Kel is a novice. Whoops. I don't understand why they say talented surgeon. Like, the surgeons are down here. Medtob. Novice surgeon, yeah. Yeah. That's annoying. The screen goes away. Yeah, I guess that's fine right there. Good deal. It seems like everybody's taken care of for now. We should check that pyramid and just make sure that they did finish the floor. Excellent. More gold tables going in. I think the caravan is leaving. Yeah, they're leaving. Okay, so there's some decent stuff going into that stockpile. That's good. We may as well put the rest of those tables back out. Tables and chairs, at least. Oh, and let's go down here to our forges, and let's do silver chest. That's not what I wanted. Furniture, silver, make silver chest. Again, not sure how to tell what I have that's silver, which is available. Because I know that these are not all available. Right, like random silver bar right here. That's kind of frustrating. Yeah, we'll do some silver chests. Let's do 5 silver chests. And these are going to be for the tavern. Once those are done, we'll put them into the tavern. Probably up here, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe along here. There's 2 chairs stacked on top of one another. You dwarves, you kill me. We're gonna put these chairs back until we come up with some more gold furniture, you know. Keep using the lunite. This is all helter-skelter and haphazard. Oh, you guys kill me. We're getting a ton of... Mother has become a Hammerlord. That's exciting. We'll see you next time, Caravan. Keep sparring. I guess we have more. How far does this go over? Oh, it goes way over. That's fine. Yeah, we got 2 more. There we go. Bugbat meat roast. Interesting. Silver chest is completed. This is excellent. So I think we'll put... I don't know where to put these, you guys. It seems weird to just leave them out here. They have to be in the tavern area, right? Add this to the main dining hall here. And you may as well add it to the tavern as well. Sweet. It's a big tavern, you know? To be fair, we have a lot of dwarves. We have 84. 84 individuals. Let's get those chests out. Why are we missing 2 golden thrones? I think that this is going to be the place where most of the socializing happens, and probably less so over here. And we'll just see how the dwarves end up using it, but there's space for 6 silver chests along this wall here. So that's what we're going to do there, and just make sure that those guys are good. I'm a stickler for having these zones exactly the same size for some inexplicable reason. And then if we go into here and look, we have 50 goblets. We don't have a tavern keeper yet. And we probably need, what, 2? I don't know. Let's do engraver. This weaver, perhaps? Could make the mayor do it, but no, I don't want to do that. Why does it say 5 there? That's weird. Let's take him off of that. You have more important things to do. Enod. Nomal is already doing labor number 2, so let's kick her off of that. And what is labor number 2? She's a brewer. Yeah, don't really want her worrying about serving the drinks. I want you to make good drinks. So we'll leave that. Leave her out. Deduk and Enod are going to be our tavern keepers. Kick Ross Trimtar. And Endok Detandisim and Kel Relukber are bards and performers. Hopefully they know some good stuff, like some entertaining stuff. We still don't have any mugs, which is going to be... It's going to be a problem, guys. Trust me. Dwarves do not, like, we've been in this fortress for what? We started in 41. We've been in this fortress for 8 years, and let's make some silver goblets. If we can make 50, let's make 50. We'll see how far we get. Yep, I forgot these 2 gold thrones here. That's great. Lots of hauling. Those wheelbarrows, I think, were a really good idea. Me, personally, I already am happier with that. Like, look at all of them. Right? We want to fill this up here. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, awesome. The engravers are standing on the table for the engraving demonstration. So, you know, all is normal. More mining going on out here. This is excellent. It's exactly what we wanted. Still some mining to do out here, but it's 3rd priority. So we got a couple miners working on it. We're not doing any big construction projects right now, so this is probably okay. We just have to be really careful that as we are carving this out down towards the volcano, that we're not introducing something horrendously evil. Because this is a lot of... Yeah, rose quartz. This is a lot of work here. Started raining. That's okay. What are we doing here? Oh, you know what? And I forgot. I think we have some animals. Yeah, we got this goat that needs to be put out to pasture. 2 or 6 cows. I don't know where this guy's going with this yak. Where are you going with this thing? Got a moody dwarf again. Nil Megtithag. Oh, he's a merchant. It took me a minute. He's just taking a yak with him. All right. La da 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 da. Claimed a clothier's shop. Okay, well, we can check in on that clothier. Yep. We're gonna get another artifact made out of cloth. Oh, silver goblets that are masterpieces. This is a good day. Our metal crafters and forgers are the next thing that I probably want to isolate, right? Rusher is telling a story here in the tavern. We're listening from a long ways away. But that's okay. Good dining room. Yeah, blissful in a good dining room. Yes. Another Hammer Lord. He's got all the things that he needs to begin his mysterious construction. Things are working. We're cranking. We've still got some big production construction projects, as you can see. And nothing is going to change about that. Not for several years, I think. Because basically what the plan is... I don't want to spill the beans too early, but the plan is to run a molten lava moat around the backside to the other volcano. Now, they don't line up. The lava doesn't line up in terms of level. Silver goblets, 50 has been completed. Did we just finish our tavern? I know we got some instruments. But we have 0 stored. Where did they go? Oh. Well, there's 2 there. I think we have to set those up. Those have the big icon, which makes me think... Oh, you know what I bet happened? I bet the instruments that were created went to a temple. Because we did have the need for a temple. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We've got 2 instruments right here. We've got 2 crystal glass czars. And we're just going to put them at the end here. Get those guys installed. That'll start with our instruments. There's some gold goblets in there. Lots of gold goblets. Where did all these gold goblets come from? Did we make a whole bunch of gold goblets? What do we got here? We made 21 gold goblets, and we have 150 silvers. Dear me. All right, well, we can put 100 in here. I'll just put 150. We got 150 sitting there. Like, why not? Love it. I think the tavern is taking care of you guys. It's performing a dance. A chant is going on over here. Oh, they're dancing. Look at. Haha. Oh, that's fantastic. This might be the mood boost that we need. It just might be. Nil Mengikthag has created Ketherleth, a split giant cave spider silk skirt. He offers it to the mighty Anvils. Kentherleth. Kentherleth. Let's take a look at Kentherleth. There you go. Put it on display. I bet you it's right upstairs here. I think it was this one here. Kentherleth. This is a split giant cave spider silk skirt. 15,000. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with giant cave spider silk and encircled with bands of voracious cave crawler leather. It is made from a giant cave spider silk cloth. Object is adorned with hanging rings of giant cave spider silk and menaces with spikes of yak bone, black bear leather. On the item is an image of Nomal Anvil Tunnel, the dwarf in honey yellow barrel. Nomal is engraving. The artwork relates to the masterful engraving of the slitted... say that five times fast. The slitted sap created by the dwarf Nomal Anvil Tunnel for the mighty anvils at Anvilseal in the late winter of 47. So this skirt commemorates some of the engraving that we've done. Let's find Nomal. We're not going to find Nomal on that screen. Yeah, there she is, Anvil Tunnel. I wish we could find the engraving that she did. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Well, thank you. We've got dwarves dancing. They're simulating stuff and chanting. Who are these guys? Ingish. Rakust. Wow. We're gonna let our dwarves train 2 on 1 off for the next till the end of this year. And then after that, they're going to go 1 month on, 2 months off. Oh, and you know what? We can make a we can make a change to our labors. The clothier. Oh, seriously? We literally just had someone make a crazy good skirt, and they're not listed here. I got picked up. Wow. Man, I thought they were going to get a legendary skill. That would have been great. Legendary clothier. Guess what? You're doing all of the clothing work from now on. Moses and missed him. Having a bite to eat. And the Great Hall is turning into the place that the dwarves originally wanted it to. Which is great. Kib is conducting a meeting, or he's waiting for someone to show up. And I think we want to put... You know what? We're going to take this and we're going to put a wall in here. Let's go here. And we're just going to delete this part. And then we're going to put a rhyolite wall along there. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I still have a bunch of cancellations for store item and bin. Hey, is a tavern keeper socializing. You should be. Okay, we got plenty of room for the goblets. Oh, there's 3 dwarves hanging out there. What are you doing? Oh, you're just socializing. You're standing in the way. Get out of the way. Got another yak cow. That's kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yak cows. That means we get 7 milking jobs. Right? Yeah. There we go. Well, it's going to be another yak cow, won't it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, a lot of them are growing up right now. Still hauling a lot of stone, but that's fine. Oh, this makes me happy. All right, so let's start seeing the big picture here, Ankh. We do need to dig down into this layer. And pretty significantly, pretty soon, actually. We did drop a mica here. But once we get this hewn away... Once we get this hewn away, I don't know what we want to do here. I think we want to get this just down to lava level. Which might change how we handle this area. I'm not quite sure yet. But, yeah, we've still got a lot of... We're basically flattening this mountain out. And, section of cavern has collapsed. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, it was bound to have happened. Looks like we lost Ilral Cunrith, and... Oh my gosh. Yeah, something horrible happened here. Oh no. Not Stumpy. Oh no. Oh, Stumpy. Not you. Again. Again with the injuries, Stumpy. No. Oh my gosh. There's so many dwarves that are injured. Okay, so Domus was injured. Unconscious. Stumpy. Seriously injured. Oh man. Poor Stumpy. We lost a whole bunch of fields too. Let's go back up here and let's remove these orders, shall we? What the heck? How did I get... Oh, that's so frustrating. I don't know what I did wrong. Was not good, though. One injured citizen and one dead citizen. I think we have more than... We're gonna have to check. Domus is... Oh man, this is another big noble family. Yep. I hope we have a tomb ready. Please tell me we have a tomb ready. Yeah. They've already designated him. I'm so sorry. Down to 83 dwarves. Ugh. Can we rebuild these fields? Because that destroyed all of these fields. That was a lot. I know, I really probably should be focusing on... Yeah, we can't. We need to check on Stumpy. Oh, that's horrible. Well, this is a setback because... Unfortunately... Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Just want one at a time, I think. We're gonna have to get more water up here. The nice thing is that we have buckets, so we have a lot more buckets. I think we can recover from this. I don't think this is going to be as bad. We've got plenty of stockpiles on drink and food. It's really the loss of life and injury that I am most concerned about. But we do need to get that back going again, and let's take a look at Stumpy. This guy's had one of the worst goes of things. So he's missing his hand. Oh no. So his elbow has been sutured. He can't stand right now. He's got diagnosis required and crutch required. So he hasn't been treated just yet. Right hand is gone. Oh, Stumpy, I'm so sorry. What did you do? I don't know what you did. Okay. Let's make sure that right lower leg bone needs setting, smashed apart, extreme pain. Right knee, muscle torn open. Right knee needs setting, torn apart. Treatment. Ugh. Yeah, right lower leg and knee. He's messed up. Oh, this is going to be one angry dwarf. That's really, really sad. Ugh. That's gutting. Work hasn't stopped. Muddy ice. Oh gosh. We're just throwing ice down here. Oh no. Oh, it's because it's outside now. All right. We're going to have to babysit this thing. Stumpy was out planting, I think. Did we actually make him a planter? Clear the rest of this out. Oh my god, you guys. Oh gosh. Okay, we can stop. Well, that's scary. So, really big victory for the dwarves with a tavern being created, and kind of a crushing defeat there. That's really sad. And we just have a ton of seeds sitting there now, unfortunately. These guys are going to town, though. Tell you what, it's good to see. We're still making progress. Now we can't dig down here. That's the funny thing. Is I don't know how many squares do we have here. We have enough for lava to go through? I guess so. But I think we're gonna make like a big edifice back here. And having this area flattened out is pretty amazing, if I'm honest. Especially if you guys are going to go do it for that as well. Oh, yeah. Hopefully no one falls in the lava here. This is just terrifying. Okay, everybody's good. Everybody's good. We'll leave this little patch up here. I think they're okay working up against the lava because they're not going to like channel out from under a dwarf that's already working on something. At least I think so. But half the time I can't tell because, you know, we get into this craziness that is Dwarf Fortress. And it is craziness. Make no mistake. We'll work around Noshtath here. The Devour Volcano. It's really cool to see all the windmills going, even though they don't make that much power. And I don't know what's going to happen here, but this is hilarious. Do these ice walls melt, or do I have to mine them? You know? We'll find out in the spring. "13 thieving or mischievous creatures." Jeez. That's a lot of thieving and mischievous creatures. 13? It's like a baker's dozen, right? That's what 13 is. Pretty sure. A baker's dozen of thieving and mischievous creatures. Not something that you necessarily want to mess around with, I suppose. But, ugh. Well, check in on Stumpy after the save here and just see how he's doing. I hope that he makes a full recovery, because if he doesn't, well, even if he does make a full recovery, he's still in jeopardy of just having horrible moods from now on. Store item in vehicle. I mean, he's back at it. You can see he's got his little crutch going there. And he's stressed. Lack of decent meals, dude. There's plenty of meals. He's hauling blocks. Buddy. Satisfied improving crutch walking? Is that actually a skill? It is. Novice crutch walker. You know what? He might be a good... He might be a good tavern performer. Not to say that he should be a jester, but perseverance, decorum, resist sickness. He wants to fight. I mean, I don't know how we do that with him. Winter is upon us. I'm afraid we're going to ruin these crops up here. Ugh. What are we planting here? Dimple cups and dimple cups. Yeah, this is going to slow pigtail production down specifically. Who knows what else it slows down? Oh, man. So he's back up and around, which is fine. He's not going to be one of the happiest dwarves in the fort, if you get my drift. I mean, we're really doing well for whatever this means. We've got a lot of dwarves that are highly motivated, and they just leave, like... Who does this stuff shortest as a hammer dwarf? Why are they leaving their clothes all over the place? That's annoying. I wonder if we can go in here and say... Positions. Yeah, back to squads. Oh, equip. Yeah. Yeah, whoops. That was not what I wanted to do. Yeah, uniform worn over clothing. Oh no, I don't want to do it for just... Oh no. Delete these uniforms. How do I edit my uniforms? I'm not going to lie to you. This part of the game is very, very frustrating for a newer player to learn. It just doesn't make any sense at all. Right? Like, I want to go in here and what I want to do is I want to go in here and I want to change. Yeah, discard the changes. I guess I have to make a new uniform. I can't edit this uniform. That's the part that's frustrating. Unless I'm missing something. This updates equipment. Pause that real quick. Alright, I guess I have to make a new uniform. That's so annoying, though. Ugh. Wow. Alright. I guess we have to do this. And they won't throw their clothes all over the place. I think we've been, like, worn over. Good lord. Didn't do that one. There we go. I think that'll work. We can at least roll with it. For now, hopefully. Someone should come back and pick up their clothes here. At least I'm hoping that's what happens. Okay, that's been cleared all out. Nice. Should be off working on this side. Yep. channel. Get those 3 blocks. Okay, we gotta be really careful now when we're channeling, because we can go down too far and just blow the whole roof off of our fort. Not that we don't want to do that eventually, but we want to do it in a controlled way. Right? Like... I think this is higher priority here. Yep. Dabbles wants some goods constructed. 2 beds. We can do that. No problem, Dabbles. Two beds. Coming right up for you there, sir. Let's take a look at... That's not what I wanted. We'll get it. We'll get the right screen eventually here, guys. I want to look for Stumpy again. Yeah, he's in a bad mood. He's stressed. Yeah. Just his grasp. He's getting around pretty good. I think he might actually come through in terms of... his injuries. They kicked him loose. I mean, they treated him, they kicked him loose. He's just gonna be, you know, stressed for a while. We might have to change where the Farmers Guild is as well. But I think that's okay. This temple that we spent so much time on is going to have to go. Unfortunately. Which, you know, that's okay. Like, we have to get down to this level right here. And then... Idgim up here is going to feed Noshtath until they're at the right, basically the same level. So this is probably going to be a lava channel here. Which is going to be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to negotiate that. That's going to be a lot of sleepless nights thinking about how that's going to work. Because I don't know, like, I'm having a lot of fun with the kind of Iron Man stuff that I'm doing in Stellaris right now. And so I'm kind of starting to want to treat Dwarf Fortress in the same way. Like, what happens, happens. I'm not going to go back and, you know, reload from the save this whole collapse thing. That was my hubris and my miscalculations that caused that issue. And so it doesn't really make sense to then... you know, go back through and... Now the mayor wants something. 2 bolts. It doesn't make sense to go back through and... you know, replay or redo the history just to make the story. Letting the game tell the story, I think, is part of the appeal for me, and hopefully it is for you as well. Like, there's a certain amount of allure to kind of letting the story progress naturally, because I'm not really the storyteller here. I'm just kind of the interpreter. I'm reading from the script. I'm reading what it is that, you know, is happening in the game. And that's one of the things that's actually become very appealing to me about games in general is not only is there a story that can be told, that's what makes the game appealing to me, is if there's a story that can be told. And not necessarily by me, but something that, I can interact with, I can play with, but it's not a it's not something that I have to come up with the creative energies to summon. At least not a large amount of creative energies as much as you would say if you were writing a short story or trying to write a novel or something like that. So, the stories that kind of progress naturally through normal game events and things that happen, obviously I don't want dwarves to be dropping into lava or being crushed by, things of mica and what have you. That's really not not my intent, right? But if it happens in the course of me learning to play the game, then that's kind of part of the beauty of it for me, anyways. So Iron Man kind of cements that. It kind of forces you to lie in your own bed, not reloading from different saves or whatnot. And that's kind of why I've been just keep picking up where I left off here, unless there's some kind of weird crash or something like that. I've been fortunate enough to not have anything like that happen in this game or in Stellaris so far. But the possibility of that happens, and that's kind of like outside of your control. So you can't really say, oh well, I'm just gonna take that as it comes and the story's over. But to the degree that you can do that, Bismuth's bronze throne in his dining room. That's a very specific demand. I don't even know how to make bismuth bronze. Like, honestly, I don't know how to do that. Let's go take that out. Go take that hillside out. I don't like it. We'll look it up and figure it out. This is looking really good, though. Like, we've flattened everything out. And if we go down one more level, well, we've actually run into the fort. So we're going to have to actually cover that off at some point. But we can lower this area here. In fact, this is what they should be working on next. And now, I mean, I've caused enough collapses in this fort that I should be understanding a little bit better about what exactly is going on, but obviously we haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, we have a ways to go here. Let's check in on the tavern. Still happy dwarves down here. Inkblade, Aiden telling a story. That must be the story she's telling. I think dwarves have a oral history that they use for most of their stuff. At least that's what it seems like. Anyways, we will need to find another place for this temple. Doctrines of coloring. Very rich area out here. Hematite, turquoise. That looks great. We're going into the end of year 49, starting the year 50. We're down to these 2 farm plots. I think we'll be okay with food. We have like 1,000 seeds because we haven't put any seeds into... Haven't put any seeds into the ground because we lost our ability to farm up here. Which is super frustrating. It kind of put a damper on... a damper on the whole thing, if you ask me. And we're still doing stuff up here, which is good, you know? But the Farmers Guild is probably going to move. I'm probably going to move it right in here. In fact, I see no reason to not move it. Like, engrave this stuff and then move on. We have so many rock blocks that we're moving. It's unbelievable. At some point, I'm going to have to give them the day off and just say, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're fine for right now. But I think this temple and the Farmers Guild need to be relocated. We probably need to come up with a temple area, and maybe it's out here. Maybe we construct another pyramid out here. And we start putting temples inside of it. I think that would be neat. We have kind of decided that we're putting our military in these pyramids, so maybe we continue to do that. I don't see why that would be a problem. But I also don't know how they're picking these different stones, you know? So we've got a lot of possibilities, you know? I'm actually really intrigued. It's going to be interesting to try and figure out... Well, I guess we'll dig down to the volcano. We'll make a run across here, come down, and that's going to be our lava moat for the backside of the fortress. I don't know why I'm focused on securing that right away as like a first priority. It seems, though, like that might be easier to deal with than some of the other stuff here on the opposite side. Like how this is going to become a channel and, you know, how we're going to get to this and come back up and access this area of, you know, our excavations over here. It's kind of important. These are all really important questions that will need to be answered. And all really important kind of ideas here. Right? Because how much of this needs to get cut off in order to facilitate this lava moat? Because this is where that lava is on this level. And so I need to basically... This is all obsidian here. So I might have to strip all of this out and put lava-safe material around it. Which, I mean, is not a bad thing, but it's definitely going to have some challenges there. Definitely going to have some things that we're going to have to kind of go into this with our eyes wide open and maybe hope and white knuckle it until morning on some of those things when we let the lava come out of Idgim here. because definitely don't want... You definitely don't want lava burning away those walls. Because if it does, we're in deep trouble. Like, there's collapses at the very, very least. And we could flood the fort. And Anvilseal, the dwarves of Anvilseal have too much to lose at this point. So I think we'll join the dwarves. They're making dimple cups here. That's super cool. I think we'll join the dwarves back down here in the tavern. It's not too busy right now. But things are going pretty well. We did lose a dwarf today, unfortunately. But the tavern is completed. And I think we've got enough homes for everybody still. I'll double check off camera just to make sure. Some more dwarves filing in. Kind of, yeah. Anyways, I think we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me for episode... I said it right this time. Episode 24 of Anvilseal, our Dwarf Fortress story. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. That's important. And we will see you next time.